Boy, I did it by myself, it's a solo mission. Running up the charts, I'm a fool, dog. Turn the whole field to a schoolyard. Bunch of students ain't eating round here. I'm the GOAT, little man, and I made it loud and clear. Put the gas on them like I whipped the Cavalier. Show no love, got the confidence, no fear. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, 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 I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah, yeah, and I hit that. Okay, yeah, yeah, and I hit that. Cause I ain't like it. Okay, yeah, yeah, and I hit that. Okay, yeah, yeah, and I hit that. Ay, yeah, stars born, I've been ready for this. Since like 9-5, I've been eager for this. Talent on the rise, I'm consistent with this. Trophy is the prize, ain't no gimmicks with this. Okay, now what's left on them? Told you I'ma flex on them. I did it all subtle, ooh, and then I hit that exit on them. Gotta blame my faith, cause these odds ain't got nothing on them. I secured the safe for the cradle, I ain't dropping nothing, ooh. Only winning is exception, ain't no truce. Ain't no dub, ain't no L on my crew, ooh. Only winning is exception on my crew, yeah. Ain't no dub, ain't no L. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, 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 I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah, yeah, and I hit that. Okay, yeah, yeah, and I hit that. Cause I ain't like it. Okay, yeah, yeah, and I hit that. This is second nature, all is automatic. You fools hurt. Jesus will.
As this crowd rolled into U.S. Bank Stadium, they were bundled up, jackets and scarves, downright cold outside on this November evening. But all good here inside as we welcome you to Minneapolis, Minnesota. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Jets and the Minnesota Vikings. Time to set the old turducken aside and get ready for football as here we go on a Thanksgiving night. Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. An opening there on that first down run as he gets this forward for about 8 or 9. That looks to be 8 officially, so 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. They'll give it here to his running back. And down he'll go at the 25.
Number 26 is
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
the tackle made by Michael Pierce. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and...
They'll try the air now with Watson.
26-yard
And Bryant's got it over the middle. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
complete to
Execution was one of their watchwords leading up to this one. And on that play, able to execute brilliantly here on this opening drive.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 40-yard line.
From the gun, here's Watson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. Pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. Give him a gain of 6 on the keeper, but it still brings up 4th. And he will have the 1st down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down.
And the Jets.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Touchdown, New York. Juju Smith-Schuster with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Jets take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. This is a crew. They've come out flat their last 2 games, both losses, but just judging by the energy level, they look different here early, and that touchdown shows how.
Yeah, it seems to me that touchdown gets them off the treadmill. Because you know, you've been on the treadmill. I've seen you work out. You go forever and ever, and it tells you you've gone somewhere, but you really have. You're in the same spot. They've exchanged it for an escalator. Still got some hills to climb, but they can get there.
These are good analogies. I run outside sometimes, though. You know, get some fresh air, a little sun on your face.
A little wind in there.
Yeah, that's right. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
At their own 19-yard line.
To go, first quarter. The drive starts with a run by Allen. Despite a little power on the move, still tackled shy of the 20. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
A yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 19-yard line.
Now Prescott. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. This looks like a free play for Prescott. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off there at 32. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Prescott from the gun. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. A 2nd down throw for Prescott. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
And that's caught by Smith. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. On first down, it's Allen, and he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
First carry for the Boise State Bronco, Alexander Madison, and he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10. A nice toss play there to the left. More than enough room to move the chains.
And you know what I love about that play as a broadcaster? Seeing the big guys move. Seeing them get upfield and take out defenders. You know what I hated as a defensive back? That exact same thing. Seeing those linemen coming downfield, getting ready to blot out the sun.
It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
2nd quarter now from Minnesota. It's the Vikings in possession of the football as they've got it with a 2nd down and 2 coming up. Running from the shotgun with Madison. And he's going to get this down close to a first at about the Jets' 13-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Ashton Davis. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers because of how much skill as a mathematician. But you're right, it felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
2nd and 10 at the 9-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Watson just beating the play clock. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Michael Pierce, in all of his 340-pound glory, gets the sack.
No.
Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? Hands it off out of the gun. The ball's out. The Vikings pick up the football. And they're going to get the football just outside the 10 at the 11-yard line.
Well, that sure started out as a good example of what they call backed up or coming out on offense, meaning you're backed up close to your own goal line. Big-time emphasis on practicing that to try and create some room and no less to give the punter a chance to kick the ball away. It means take care of the ball, try and create some space. They were doing that, and the ball comes free.
Gain on the play brings up 2nd and 10 at the Jets' 12-yard line.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Prescott, and that's complete to the right side. It's Allen. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down. They couldn't get anything going there out on the right side of the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal? And they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive. A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punch in the end zone without turning it over.
Closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Rolling to his right. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier in this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off. Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
49.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A great pickup there, 35 yards, and obviously the first down to go along with it. And again this time to the tailback. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, first and goal. And he'll give it here to his running back. And the Jets are going to be set up with a first and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1 yard line.
4-yard gain brings up second.
They'll try to run this one in. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game.
Jets 14, Vikings 3.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. The first half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you get this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
Jets pressure too much as down he goes.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
In a blink of an eye, that happened fast and a big sack. After the sack on first down, Prescott, and it is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. He's going to float this one deep right side. And a heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34.
Intercepted by the Jets. They'll take over first and 10 at the 24-yard line.
After the interception, here's Watson. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. Second down.
Brings up second and 10 at the 24-yard line.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder. That kick by Elliott is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here on a Thanksgiving night as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. Taking it about the 1. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Quick pass out to Miller. Gets it up around the 22, but no further. Did flash the fancy footwork, but not much to show for it. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down. On the toss, Madison. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back. Back to the line of scrimmage. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
It's now 3rd and 8.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Pressure comes and down he goes. That's sacked by Tremaine Edmonds. Blitz came there from the inside, and there just wasn't much resistance.
No, not at all. That means that defensively, they timed it up perfectly and matched up perfectly. They drew all the blockers to the other guys, left a free runner back to the quarterback. And you know what a free runner turns into? A free hitter.
A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return, and the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to be stopped just short of the first down marker at the Vikings 44. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
5-yard gain on the play. First down, Jets.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Out of the gun, Watson. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
18 on the play. And the Jets first down.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
Daniil Hunter on the stop.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
The tackle made back at the 25-yard line.
Throwing on third down, Watson. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run for it with Lynch. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead.
And that's a drive that makes everyone happy on that bench because they accomplished exactly what they set out to do. Take care of the football, eat up a little clock, end up in the end zone. Now they've got a cushion for the rest of the game. So they didn't just help themselves offensively, they helped their defense out as well.
Taking it about the 1. And good coverage there on special teams as he'll get him down shy of the 20.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. Now Allen. The broken tackle, but couldn't create much space. Down just beyond the 35.
He's brought down at the 32.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Now a pass hauled in downfield. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 35. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
At the 35-yard line.
They'll run on first down. Allen. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
And at the 25-yard line.
Looking to throw. Prescott. And it's caught on the right side at Smith. And they'll get this down to the 10. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Now a toss play. Allen. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Vikings are able to cut into that deficit. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
19-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Ball carrier.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. We are headed to the 4th here on Thanksgiving night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
10.
The Jets on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. After the run, Watson going to throw. And that will be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Take it at the 37. And just a net of 31 here, 40-yard punt, 9 on the return. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, still a long way to go, but trending upward. They scored the last time out, you remember. Then their defense forced the punt. Now they try to inch closer, but still ultimately down 2 scores in the final quarter. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Prescott. He will find his man on the outside. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 12 yards there and a first down. Prescott. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. He was trying to get that one to Allen that time, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
I'll tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Good yardage on the completion there. When they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
Not much there, only a yard. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And this one complete downfield on the left side. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
10 at the 12-yard line.
And again, it's Prescott. That's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Herb Smith Jr., his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings are able to make this a close game again. He's got it, and it's 24-17.
Makes the score Jets 24, Vikings 17.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. This game has really flipped on its head. 2 unanswered touchdowns by the other side, and now they'll take over here with just a very slim 1-score lead.
And we've seen this how many times now? Teams get a big lead, they go into coast mode, and all of a sudden they're scrambling and battling for a win down the stretch. They've got to put something together right here, otherwise they're in danger of doing the old snatching defeat from the jaws of victory.
Faking the give. Now Watson. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. And, oh, boy, we got an injury timeout, and that's the man you do not want to see down on the ground. Deshaun Watson, slow to get up. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. We'll check on his status when we get back. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. He'll air this one, and that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Denzel Mims, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jets will extend their lead. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Taking it about the 1. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
1st and 10. at their own 22-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down into those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face.
And Prescott, his third interception. Picked off at the 33. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
At the 33-yard line.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now a handoff here to his running back. They have 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They'll try and run for it. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Brought down right.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the Vikings' 21-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
A 33-yard attempt.
The kick by Elliott is good. And that'll push the lead up to 17. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down. But don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone, and no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 20.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to play.
And for the first time tonight, it's an interception. He's picked off at his own 46, and he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Well, I get it, Charles. Desperate times call for desperate measures. Down big. They just sent their receivers out, let it fly. But the defense, they were ready.
Yeah, and there aren't too many people left in this stadium that couldn't see that coming. But that's not a major criticism at all because you had to try it. What you're hoping for is one of your athletes out-athletes everyone else and makes a dramatic play.
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down.
4-yard line.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And not much running room. Down to the 32.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. It's now 4th down.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
Vikings.
Well, I know at points in this when you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard. You're a defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and you know the people really enjoyed this game? They're the ones that like going to batting practice at the Major League Baseball parks, right? Seeing the 14-11 game, that sort of deal, that's right up their alley with what we saw in this one.
So for the Jets, the win gets them a step closer to 500 at 5-6. And they'll get a few extra days to savor this one before they take on the Green Bay Packers. Meanwhile, for Minnesota, it's starting to look like it won't be their year as they drop to 5-6. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in New Orleans against the Saints.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Can I kick it? Just the flex I went in. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
Could count on my power and look at my dogs from. Way back then, you could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. How did the lady go miss? Her she was magic, she mixed. Met her at one of the functions, we caught a little rhythm, she caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked it.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked. Can I? Before I went live, they ain't know what I was. Ain't no one alive that could do what I does. Need a light here to catch my buzz. He's right here to catch my cup. Now they don't really talk about us. Now they don't really talk about love. Honestly, they ain't never seen too much. What's love to a guy with a bag? What's heart to a guy with some cash? What's pain to a guy that's mad? Said. What's broke to a guy with a mask? What's both to a guy with a plan? I just wanna kick it, that's all I ask. Like, let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half.